Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new daily dose. We have so much news today. We are covering Arsenal's Tielemans, we are covering Chelsea's and Timo Werner and the defense and the pursuit of the defenders they want. We're also covering Manchester United. So before we get into it, I want everyone to go smash that like button and we're going to get straight into it. We're going to start off with Arsenal. So yesterday we have reported that Arsenal were apparently concerned about Yuri Tielemans over his physicality. Of course, that's a big concern. You don't want a weak player, but it's just been cleared up today that apparently Arsenal do not actually care about it. Fabrizio Romano has squashed the rumours, and apparently Arsenal, the reason why Arsenal didn't bid is not because of his physicality, and apparently the reason why that we haven't bidded is because we need to sell players before we buy players, which I find quite concerning because we just spent the whole of January getting rid of like half the whole squad. So I don't know why we have to get rid of more players before we can buy more. It just confuses me. And of course it was confirmed as well by FC staff. He's also confirmed that apparently the physicality of Yuri Tielemans was not a concern about Arsenal. That was something that I was personally also confused about because I've seen Yuri Tielemans play and he's suited to the Premier League. We've all seen him play, so it quite confused me why his physicality was a concern for Arsenal, especially when he never actually struggled with physicality. Maybe he struggled a bit with his fitness. That is a bit of a concern that Arsenal fans have been worrying about. Apparently he runs out of gas within 60 minutes. I have seen it, I have heard about it, but it's looking like that's not an issue. And hopefully, we get rid of some players. The only players that come into mind that Arsenal can get rid of is like Lucas Torreira and Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Now, are Arsenal gonna find suitors for them? Who knows? Like honestly, who knows? I remember a few days I'm pretty sure that Valencia agreed a agreement with Lucas Torreira, but nothing's happened since. But our next news is regarding Bernd Leno. So apparently Fulham have agreed in principle with Arsenal over the signing of Bernd Leno, coming from Sky Sports. So apparently the rumoured bid is apparently only 8 million, and I've talked about it previously, which is I do not believe Bernd Leno is only worth £8 million. I'm sorry, this guy is a proven Premier League player, an experienced goalkeeper, and him to only be worth £8 million, I am sorry, is an absolute embarrassment. This guy has shown he can play in the Premier League, and yes, he's too good to be a second goalkeeper, but £8 million is an absolute bargain for Fulham, and I'm disappointed also didn't get at least 10 to 15 millions for Bernd Leno. But yeah, I think we'll have to see. I think the guy loves to be in London, so I guess that's why it makes a bit sense of him going Fulham. But I could see him do well in other teams. I could see him fit right in Leicester, especially with Leicester and Schmeichel apparently now leaving. So I'm surprised why Arsenal don't go to Leicester, offer Leno and some cash, and we get Tielemans. That seems like a smart idea. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But the next news is regarding Chelsea. So yeah, obviously we've been seeing the rumours about Chelsea and them struggling to buy a centre back. All the targets are now falling apart, but unfortunately it gets worse. So apparently GFF and Get French Football News have reported today that apparently Kimpembe is willing to stay at PSG. So obviously the rumours were that Kimpembe was one of Chelsea's targets. Obviously previously worked with Tuchel, so Tuchel felt really comfortable, really trusted him, and it looked like at one point Kimpembe was going to come. But it's looking like it's another L for Chelsea because it looks like they're missing out on Kimpembe. However, that's when this news came about, which is apparently Chelsea are interested in signing Wesley Fofana. Wesley Fofana had a great first season when he first came. Second season, I'm pretty sure he got injured, if I remember correctly, and it wasn't really the same. But Fofana would be a brilliant signing for Chelsea. Obviously, played with Saliba before, had a brilliant first season. But I want to ask to all Chelsea fans, are you guys worried? A lot of your main targets are now slipping out of your hands, and are you gonna have to end up panic buying and overpaying for some of these players? Because with Chelsea, especially after we also beat Chelsea, I know it's a pre-season game and I know it's just a friendly, but you have to, as a Chelsea fan, there are some concerns like when all your signings are getting taken away from Barcelona or the players are opting to stay. But it is again a bit concerning for me as a rival fan. Obviously I'm happy actually, but as a Chelsea fan I would be a bit concerned, and I want to ask you Chelsea fans, are you guys concerned? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, man, anyways, we carry on with the Chelsea news. A lot of Chelsea news, which is apparently Chelsea are trying to get rid of Timo Werner. Obviously Timo Werner came from Leipzig, 50 million. Okay, and I remember when he first came, I was jealous. I wanted Timo Werner, and I thought he was going to destroy it, because at Leipzig he absolutely killed it. But it looked like he just never found his feet. Yeah, there was a lot of fans, making excuses for him. But I think Chelsea have gone to the point where no more excuses. They are now just being honest with themselves, which is just Timo Werner is simply just not good enough, and it's looking like Juventus are interested in him. But apparently, with his big wages, they can only afford to let him go on a loan. And yeah, so we're gonna have to wait and see with what that happens. Probably that he will end up leaving. I think he needs a break from the Premier League as well. But yeah, it gets worse for Chelsea, because apparently Koundé is now going to Barcelona. Fabrizio Romano has just confirmed, and here we go. Obviously, Koundé has been heavily linked with Chelsea for 2 seasons now, and it's looking like they were so close to it. But once again, Barcelona have come and straight dunked on Chelsea. I don't know how many signings Barcelona have stolen from Chelsea. It must be a world record. Chelsea fans are probably hating Barcelona right now. But yeah, Barcelona are taking everyone. And the next news comes regarding Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo not happy with Manchester United and the situation, and it's looking like he's really pushing to leave. The Bayern Munich director has just come out and said that that Ronaldo doesn't fit their philosophy, which I find a bit quite confusing, because I do feel Ronaldo, if he goes Bayern, he will absolutely smash it. 18 goals, guys, remember, in the Premier League last season for a 37-year-old. And in the Bundesliga, much more slow-paced league. We have to be honest, it's a one-league team. I don't see how Cristiano wouldn't help them, especially because he's a big game player. So quite confused about why Bayern don't go really after Ronaldo. And our final news is regarding Manchester United. And yes, Lisandro Martinez has finally been announced as a Manchester United player. As an Arsenal fan, I was a bit disappointed when I found out that he was going to Manchester United. Obviously, he seems like a really good player, really good on the ball. But I'm really happy with Zinchenko, because apparently it looked like he was going to actually come play left centre back or left back. But with Zinchenko coming in, I'm really happy. So congrats Manchester United. Hopefully it doesn't work out as an Arsenal fan. But yeah, be happy you guys finally signed someone. And it's looking like the Ten Hag revolution is fully on. But yeah, guys, that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow.